And we're off. Flores. Pull-up jumper. No go. Font is now working on the wing. Waiting for the pick from Vana Klochka. And Font takes it in there for the score. Ball is now cleared. Hesitation. Clemente. Floater. No go. Alberto. Gets it to Font. Font just misses the layup, but the big fella down low is going to put it up and in for the fellas in red. Sinclair, step back, two, no. So Alberto now has it, who again will be participating in the slam dunk competition. Can you wait for that? I can't. Gonna have to though. Got an early start here in Astana for day 5. But when it's all said and done, we'll hand out gold, silver, and bronze to the fellas and the ladies here at the U18 World Championships. Offensive foul is called on Vana Klocha Sanchez. And the ball is going to go to the Philippines. Sinclair hanging and missing. Alberto now has it for Spain. Garcia trying to direct traffic. He gets it to Alberto. He can't splash the two. Alberto now is going to try his hand in the post and has it deflected and stolen away. So Sinclair now has it, and he's guarded by Garcia. Sinclair, crossover on Alberto. Drops it over to Flores, but it's stolen. Font has it now as he clears it. He's sizing up the smaller Clemente, and Clemente says, give me those cookies. Clemente now working on Alberto. To Sinclair. Sinclair, tough pull-up shot, misses. Font now has it. It's cleared by Garcia. Garcia to Font. Font spinning, finger roll, no go. Garcia, good hustle to get it. Clears the ball, kicks it to Alberto, who thought twice about the two, eventually launched it, missed it. Flores to Clemente, bang, bang. He's Steph wet from distance. Font now on the drive and the miss. Sinclair now has it. Good matchup between he and Font. Clemente launches from the 3x3 logo and goes glass. Garcia to Alberto. Alberto, oh, with the move on Sinclair, who almost did a split. And he's going to shoot one. Four to 2, Philippines here in the early goings. Couple of 1 and 2 teams. Somebody's going to move to 2 and 2. And force us to go to our tiebreaker rules, which we will check out once this one is concluded. And figure out just who it will be to come out of Pool D with New Zealand. Once again, we encourage you to follow our social media accounts at FIBA 3x3 on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and interact with us. Tell us what you think. Use the hashtag 3x3 U18. Of course, none of this possible without our founding partner, Nike, who make tournaments like this possible. And Wilson as well, sponsor of ours, who provide the basketballs and for us. Very unique, specially made 3x3 basketballs in the blue and yellow out there, as you can see. Tan, guarded by Garcia. Clemente. As Spain clears. Alberto. To Garcia. He stepped on the line there, so that won't be a two. Clemente off the mark on his two attempt as well. And an offensive foul called, although the call must have been made, but I'm not sure that was intentional. Vana Klocha turned around with that elbow as we take a second look here. So possession is going to go to the Philippines. And their fans out here are turned up. And let me say this too. Shout out to our crew out here in Astana as well, who have dealt with the elements and still put on a great production and a lot of hard work. So hand claps to all of you as well. It has been spectacular, and we're going to put a cherry on top of it today on the final day of action, when we again hand out those medals. And not only that, we get to see a sick dunk competition and a mixed gender three-point shootout. It all comes with the deal. Day 5 here in Astana. Flores, after a technical was assessed, and that's just a lesson learned for the big fella. Although from my vantage point, it didn't look intentional, but a lesson learned. It's okay to protect that basketball, but when you start throwing those elbows, you force the referees to make a call. Sinclair D'd up by Font, and then maybe out of frustration, he delivers a foul. It's 6-3 Philippines on top. 5:27 remaining in this game. The 2-ball no-go for Font. As Flores spins, took a shot, no fouls called. Ball's now clear for Spain. And Font on the drive, Font, ooh! Nearly a two-handed smash, but a strong finish nonetheless, as Spain is now within 2. And the nice hook shot is, the big fella is now checked back in. Vana Klocha. Alberto, nice patience for the score. White ball up top. And it's all even at 6 apiece. As we move closer to concluding our pool play, and we'll get a brief break before the quarterfinals of the medal rounds begin. That's later, still a couple more games to go. Ladies and fellas, Alberto! Nice, strong finish there, 7-6. Thanks for watching, Cam. Font. Crossover. Off the foot of Clemente. Flores now driving on Alberto. Clemente. 2-ball up and 2-ball down from Tan. You got some love from Sinclair, who, much like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson do with each other, when the shot goes in the air, they immediately throw their hands up. And he didn't make his teammate look silly as he knocked that down. There's those Filipino fans I was telling you about. They got the flag flying proudly out here as they cheer their team on in hopes of picking up a second win and pulling a 2-2 and in a tiebreaker situation, which we will determine once this one is done and figure out just what, or just who I should say, will be joining New Zealand out of the pool. But this one will have to be wrapped up by then. Filipino fans here chanting defense, defense. Jump ball awarded to the defense as the Filipino fans are cheering. 3:23 left, 2-point lead for the boys wearing white. Sinclair guarded by Font. Flores up fake, he's out. Oh, bad shot. Alberto going to the post where he is very, very effective. But Josh Sinclair says none of that, sir. Great defensive play. Out of bounds on Alberto. And possession will go to the Philippines. Sinclair, drive, no finish though. As Garcia hangs and hits. Flores now driving baseline. Some contact there as the referee recognizes, and the Philippines will inbound. Tan trying it from the other side this time, and his 2-ball is true. Garcia trying to answer with a double of his own, and he misses. Oh, a collision there from Tan and Garcia. Garcia looking a little bit shaken up on the play. Tan immediately apologizes and gives him a little tap and says, "My apologies, sir." Gets intense out here, but credit these young players in a very intense atmosphere, as I mentioned, keeping their composure, showing great sportsmanship, and that's exactly what 3x3 basketball is about. It's not just the highlights and the music and the urban culture that's attached to it. It's the character that these players also possess on these teams without coaches. No coaches on these teams, so they're policing themselves. 11-8 Philippines on top. Sinclair with under 2 minutes to play. Philippines trying to pull in 2-2 in both squads' final pool play game. Spain with the same opportunity. Clemente driving and is blocked by Garcia. Nice drive and score from Font. As Sinclair trying to give it to Alberto. Nice 1-2 between the legs and the fadeaway J. How does that taste? Font, 2, no. It's a 2-point game, 1 minute to play. Sinclair. Step back J on Alberto, won't go. Timeout on the floor as both teams take a brief break. And the Philippines lead 12-10, both of these teams. 1 and 2. Coming into this one. Already have Brazil that's at 2 and 2. Tiebreaker scenarios. We'll look at head-to-head. And once we've looked at that, we also look at points scored if it comes to that, which is the second tiebreaker. 42 seconds remaining to decide this one. Font on the drive, and the score is going to pull Spain within 1. Sinclair over to Clemente for the score. Philippines up by 2, not for long. Garcia lets out a yell as he strokes the double dip. It's 13-all, under 20 to play. Imperative game for both of these teams. A loss equals elimination. Sinclair with the follow. The Filipino fans are on their feet. 1-point lead for the Philippines, but it's a tie now. Font with the strong score. 14-all, 1.5 to go in this game. A couple of 1 and 2 teams battling to try to pull within a tie with Brazil to see who will be that second team out of this pool. Long 2 is off the mark, so this game will be going to overtime. Overtime's underway now as Font drives and misses. A lot of heart shown by both of these teams out here in the early goings of day 5. And Astana Garcia puts Spain up by 1. Sinclair could have won it there, but he misses his 2. So Spain would need just 1 score here to pick up the win and move to 2 and 2. Font driving, and it's going to be red ball. Well, actually, Philippines have it here. 10 deep, 2, no. Garcia, after the ball was checked, down to Alberto. Alberto with a clear size advantage down low, over 10, and that is gonna do it. Despite a valiant effort from the Philippines, they're gonna finish up their campaign here in Astana 1 and 3. Joshua Sinclair will still be someone that's worth looking out for going forward here on the 3x3 circuit. But congrats to Spain, who pick up their second win and move to 2 and 2, tied with Brazil. So as we take a look at the tiebreaker scenarios, I'll get back to you on that in just a moment.